lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end.
All right, guys.
Contest between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. Here's White on the return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Tell you what, as a quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier. You're going to be set up with a really good field position to get things going.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now we got the first carry of the game for the rookie out of Arkansas. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now Williams. On the quick hitter. Well, this certainly makes the third down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Now he's past the 25. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. Bears take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Murray taking right to the air. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Out of the gun, here's Murray. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponent starts the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And his defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Kyler to throw. He rolls to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throw here, third down. Slow pass brought in. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First and 10, a run to Mixon. He's descending upon it quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Former first rounder Devin Bush making the play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Low finding his back, Mixon. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work for.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is first and 10 at the 36. Clean left side there to Jennings. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Murray looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. Shoves one away. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing on first down. Here's Murray. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
He just had to, there you go right there. He just had to take a pee break. He just had to take a pee break. Let's go.
No hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all watch. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Josh Blackwell to return it. Showing a little burst so far. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Williams on the play action. It's his running back. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down Bears.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space, find those completions outside the pocket.
They'll run here on first down. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them are just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Here's the handoff. He's running forward, halted after a couple of yards. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. Working quickly here. Third down. Here's Williams. Fires right away, but incomplete.
In this league, you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's third down.
And the punt team gets to this one at the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Minnesota in the formation. It's first and 10. That's going to push him back for a second down.
It's second down.
Now Kyler. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
He's going to launch this deep down the left sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. But that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
Escapes a defender. Has the hole left, room to run. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears break the tie here in the first. They have him back there because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And for my money, Brock, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
You know, it kind of reminds me of the playground back in the day, right? You play tag, and you just can't get to that guy. He's just making you miss. Whether it is, I don't know, Devin Hester, Dante Hall, Human Joystick, or Cordero Patterson, those elite guys, you just can't bring them down.
Now, Brock, you always tell me they're special for a reason. Quite the boost from their special teams on that score as they kick it away. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They have second and pretty long here. Completed over the middle. He's going to be brought down right after 35. Give him 13 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Murray from the pistol. Goes right back to Jefferson. Completes. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catch it just like that. Going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's second and inches. Running left is Mixon. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Kyler throwing here. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
5 still to go here. This is second down. A give left side. Here's Mixon. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
First down, and they go right back to it. Running their full steam ahead, but they ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Murray. Completed to his running back. And he's taken down at the 30. They gain 11 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted and got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Murray to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and goal, Minnesota.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Off the play fake. It's McCarthy. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw
Kicked in the door, waving the 4-4, says, Papa, don't hit me no more.
Beautifully for the touchdown.
Okay, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in.
Kicked in the door, waving the 4-4, says, Papa, don't hit me no more.
And the Vikings tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's White on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. On play action, here's Williams. Short pass caught by his tight end. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
This is second and 6 coming up. Hand off to the back. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Dallas Turner there to bring him down. Dose of the hurry up here. Flag is down here. This might be a free play. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. On play action, Williams. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Give now to the running back. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. The Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
Back-to-back carries here. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. The Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Fourth down, Williams. This is Loveland looking right side. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and they give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He earns defense to make it a much bigger game.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
What is that?
They'll try and punch it in. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bears get some late points and the lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
He fields it from the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. He got second and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting a run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Looking slant route complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 now from the 46. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Murray here on first down. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Again, it's Murray to throw. Throw is caught. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Vikings out of the hurry up, need everyone back to the line. Throwing again, Murray. Chased out to his right. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on second and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin, score here. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Come on.
Murray, third and goal. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe 2 more snaps. Fails to find his running back. And that brings up fourth and goal.
A 24-yard attempt.
Reichard connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
Here's White on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. He's going to begin with a mix and run. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough. Enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Here's Kyler to throw. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. Offense in the hurry up here.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
3rd down, Mixon gets it. Wow, and they're actually going to lose some yardage here. If they fail to convert, now they're facing 4th down. The Vikings getting their punt team out.
Johnny Hecker in punt formation. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Here's Williams. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Dallas Turner picks it off. He's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Minnesota touchdown.
Kick in and throw and wave in the 4-4 saying, Papa, don't hit me no more.
Aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted. Again, that is usually one you do.
What a catch by Turner. That's your Alabama boy. That's your Bama boy. That's your Bama boy.
Reichert on for the point after.
Kick in the door waving the 4-4 saying, Papa, don't hit me no more.
And the Vikings
Let's
push
get
their lead to 3. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Blackwell now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir, Mr. Williams. No, sir, Mr. Williams. No, sir, Mr. Williams.
If you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs, got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Second down now, 7 to go. Right up the gut.
No. No. No.
Right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
Throw here, 3rd down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. With 16 yards on that play. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Trying the right side.
No.
And he can only manage one.
No.
He's at the ready to bring him down. Offensive line fast.
2 yards on the pickup.
To throw is Williams. Got him in. It's Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears. There's a dive up the middle. He has room past the 25. And he takes this one in for a shot.
Take him out the play. Take him out the play. My bad, took you out the play, bro.
Then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big game, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Return coming from the 6. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Kyler looking to throw. Throw left side, brought in by Hawkinson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. He creates space. Take that shot downfield.
That's Smith on the slant. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down from the 42. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Murray escapes the pocket.
Yes, sir. Pass in the press. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, on style. On a little style. I'll take it.
That personal foul
I'll
moves the ball
take it.
forward quite a bit.
I'll take it. On style.
Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. McCarthy looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. There
Murray gone again. Murray gone again. Murray gone again.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Into the end zone.
Murray gone again. Come down.
Took his shot at 6 that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
3rd and long for him here. Coming it off here to Mixon. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down the completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Reichard connects there. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Blackwell now to return it. Things going well so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10.
What is it? Blow.
Now a give, running right. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Bears football to begin the 4th as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They hand this one off. Not much space available there. 82, and that brings up 3rd down. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Another carry for it. And they're going to be sent just outside that red zone. Give them 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets them a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Blown back to the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Plowing up the middle. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Bears grow the lead to 7. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears grow their lead to 8.
Bears 35. Vikings 27.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
First and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the give. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. A 28-yard pickup there. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcasting, my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Going to the ground again on 1st. The two-lead play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
This offense is sending a message, winning the battle up front on consecutive snaps. There's got to be some urgency here defensively. You just can't keep getting walked backward this easily.
All set to go now from the 35. First and 10, Murray. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Now they're whistling for timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. Second and manageable. He's throwing. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. The defense knew it. That's why they got him and knocked it away.
Pass didn't work on second. Let's see how that affects this third down. Running left is Mixon. That short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing. Just rush it ahead. Get what you need.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
First down, Vikings.
Now Kyler. Into traffic, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Back now, pressure coming. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume he's got to feel like he should be able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested captures, and he couldn't.
Pass brought in by Jennings. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Let's go now.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. Buying some time right. And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings down by only 2 in the 4th. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Hey, hold on.
Another throw coming from Murray. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Well, they took their shot at the tie, but they'll need to manufacture another score in the time remaining now as that 2-point try is unsuccessful.
It becomes a little bit tougher to punch it in for 2 when that defense knows what's on the line, too. That's a spot where their hand was forced after the touchdown. They did their best to surprise them with the call. Easier said, Kate, than done.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the handoff. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 15 there. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Back to the well again. Cuts it to the right. And he'll score a touchdown, Chicago. The Bears
football at the NFL level, and it is. This guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears push the lead to 2 scores now. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he got all on that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Dumps it off to his running back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. From the gun, it's Murray. For big yards on the right side. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Goes right back to Jefferson. Complete. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to the air, Murray. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. Vikings out of the hurry-up, meet everyone back to the line. Kyler throwing here. Running a screen now for Jones. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? The Bears decide to call their 1st timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 3rd down, and they need to get 10. Throwing now. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
From the red zone on 1st. And this has been called incomplete in the end zone. Wanted the ball right there. We've got to regroup for 2nd down. Throwing again, Murray. This one's caught. And he's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. To throw. And all right, it's a touchdown in the final moments. So win still very unlikely, but a sliver of hope now after that play. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
So even though it's not officially over, it's probably just to get the final score a couple points closer. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. All set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here.
20-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he's out of bounds, so that clock is going to stop, Brock, but it's not going to matter. They've got the 1st down. This game is over.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First down now, ball at the 33. Give now to the running back. He's got the first down for the Bears, Brock. That should clinch them this win. So the Bears come away with the win. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.